In their first game without Nick Bosa, the 49ers come up with 0 sacks, 0 hits, and 0 pressures on Trevor Lawrence. But my biggest concern is that Trent Williams, one of the best left tackles in the history of the NFL, no longer looks dominant. Gary Lamm, Main Event Mania, likes and dislikes, San Francisco 49ers, Jacksonville Jaguars. Let's go. We don't have a lot of time for analysis. It just sucked. We play the Rams Thursday. Brock Purdy's toe is sore. Ricky Pearsall, possibly a minor PCL injury with the 49ers. He probably exploded his knee the way they talk about injuries. But let's get down to business. Let's just start it off right here. Nick Bosa is out. He ain't coming back. Not only did the 49ers 0 sacks, 0 pressures, 0 hits. Trevor Lawrence made dumbass mistakes on his own. He slid in bounds at the end of the game, giving the 49ers a chance. But man, he's a talented player physically. He's a bonehead, but they gave him no pressures. I was not impressed at all with the way Robert Saleh handled not having Nick Bosa. You knew he wasn't going to be there. So not only did they not pressure the quarterback, they played way too far off, especially in the first half. I'm talking about the defensive backs. Disliked Robert Saleh's game plan. Disliked the effort by the defensive line. It was all bad. But not only that, they gave up 125 yards to ETN. They gave up plus 7 yards per carry in the first half. They didn't stop the run. They didn't stop the pass. I mean, I don't think they're that bad. But they did nothing. They took away nothing, and therefore the 49ers lost. All bad. But I think there's hope there. There's hope on the defensive side of the ball. There can be pressures. There can be tighter coverage. I'll get to that in a minute. But I'm going to tell you my biggest concern. Not only are the 49ers soft up the middle. Trent Williams, man, he doesn't look dominant anymore. The young defensive line of Jacksonville got him a couple of times. In past seasons, when there was no hope, you can always say, run left, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, get behind Trent. That's not the case anymore. Colton McKivitz, he's okay for the price, but he's not dominant. Connor Colby, rookie, maybe you'll be good someday. Not dominant. Jake Brendel, center. Definitely not dominant. Alfred Pooney, maybe someday. You're regressing this year, but no one's dominant. None, not one player on the offensive line is dominant at pass blocking or run blocking. That's why we suck in the fucking red zone. You can't do a damn thing. And I said it on every post-game show, and I was worried about it this year. Big dislike, lack of dominance at any damn thing. And I don't think no matter who's at quarterback, no matter who's at running back, health is not sustainable for Christian McCaffrey, Brock Purdy, or Mac Jones, or anybody else on this team behind this offensive line. And here's the problem. I don't have the answer. Where do you find linemen at this time of year? What are you going to do? Nugent? Who's out there? I mean, what are you going to do? Moss? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Who's out there? Like, I don't know if the answer's on this team. I mean, I think the offensive line needs they need Jesus. That's it. That's what you need out there. They need our prayers. Because your quarterback don't have a prayer of a chance. All right, let's just get down the list. I'm going to check it off, all right? Let me get my checklist here. Boom. All right. Yeah, Nick Bosa's hurt. That's bad. No pass rush. Trent Williams, worse. No dominance. Injuries. Next dislike. Brock Purdy, his toe is sore. Maybe he shouldn't have played. But he had guts. Look it. Straight up. That toe injury. That's how a lot of players go down. From Patrick Willis to Jack Lambert to tougher guys and Brock Purdy. He needs that burst. That's his number one attribute. Man, he had the guts to go out there and play for the Niners. Maybe he should have waited till Ram Day, Thursday. But he didn't. He gave it his best shot. Maybe he wanted that win in the bank. But look, you're not safe back there, and you can't. Brock Purdy's throwing high. Everyone saw it. He can't plant on that toe. He can't. He didn't have the escapability. He made some escapes. He toughed it out, but he just didn't have that burst. He only rushed 2 times when he had been scrambling for his life in previous games, and to a point it was just too much. I don't know. That's a tough injury. Is it going to be Mac Jones next week? I don't know. What do we do? Maybe I think Brock needs to rest that toe, because you put $53 million in a franchise quarterback just to have a career-threatening injury. That's what turf toe is, unless you rest it. Okay, we'll get back to that and what to watch for next show. Again, 49ers fear Ricky Pearsall, who had a fantastic game. He's one of the likes. He's looking good. It looks like that draft. We were all wrong, and Kyle Shanahan was right about Ricky Pearsall. But man, they fear a minor PCL strain. Frick, like I said, with the 49ers, his knee could have exploded by now. I hope it's just that. Watch for that. But I dislike that he's hurt. I loved his game. And again, more injuries. Juwan Jennings, man, you are tough. But he has an injured rib. He really took a shot from the Jaguars secondary for just 2 points. But man, I love you. But damn, that's not good. All right, let's just go to special teams. They suck. 49ers special teams suck. Yeah, at least we got a guy that we're not afraid is going to miss a 20-yard kick. But damn it, gave up a TD in the punt game. Gave off a couple of big kick returns. And here's the thing that pisses me off. Why is Nick Martin, our 4th-round draft pick, not on the roster? That guy is a missile, a linebacker. Why is he not playing when you're not doing shit on special teams anyway? Nick Martin's, I complained about it from the first game of the season. Nick Martin needs to be out there like a heat-seeking missile, making tackles, missing tackles, but the Niners need to put the fear of God in the other team's special teams. And, Sky Moore, he ain't doing shit for us as far as our return team. Whatever. Okay. I'm going to get to a first like. I like that Christian McCaffrey got 11 targets. Great. But I don't like 17 carries for 49 yards. I've gone over this a million times. You're going to get him hurt. The offensive line, it just sucks. I don't know if he has speed or not, because he never has a chance to be free. I don't know if Christian's the same. But I know you can't replace him in the passing game as far as picking up run blitzes and mismatches in the receiving game. Maybe he needs to line up in the slot more. He's not going to last with he's not going to last. And this is not Kyle Shanahan. You got to learn how to coach this guy. He's a special player. You're not letting him do his special thing, which is receive the ball. All right, likes. Jake Tunges at tight end, you've been fantastic. Keep up the good work. I like our toughness in the receiving game. Juwan Jennings made a tough catch. I love you guys. You're tougher than the damn offensive line, straight up. All right, dislike. They gave up 125 yards on under 20 carries to Travis Etienne and a touchdown. They gave up 7 yards plus. The 49er defense in the run game in the first half. Fucking terrible. That's terrible. Again, Robert Saleh, just, generating no pressures, no sacks, no hits, nothing. Not a damn thing to Trevor Lawrence. You made him look too good. All right, this is the next dislike. Demarcus Robinson, you paid for him in free agency, 0 targets in the first half. What the hell are you doing? I'm not so low on Kendrick Bourne as a lot of people, but the 49ers overall had 6 drops. You got to catch the fucking ball, okay? And you got to get the ball to Demarcus Robinson. Everyone else is hurt. Like, what are you doing? What are you paying for? What the fuck's wrong with you guys? You Bourne 4 targets. This guy gets 2 in the second half. Like, Kyle Shanahan has to learn how to play his personnel, period. All right, let's get to likes. Warner's getting a lot of, a lot of just some negatives about dropping interceptions. Those not a fucking drop. He tipped it and he almost caught it. I mean, Fred Warner, you get a game ball every time. I love the development of Winters. Our linebackers look good, but Nick Martin needs to be up. Nick Martin needs to be up for that third linebacker spot, or at least special teams. I saw Kalia Davis. He had no stats, really, but I saw him getting back there. All right, next secondary. Upton Stout. He should have got that interception, but he's getting better and better every week. He's a solid slot corner. Marcus Siegel. I mean, he gave up some passes, but he where I really like that. All right. Finally, Bob Melvin gets fired. I don't like that anyone lose their job, but the Giants actually underachieved this year. They weren't focused, and I like the accountability of the San Francisco Giants, but this is not what it's about. But I'm Gary Lamm. I bring you all from the Bay Area sports, at least on the San Francisco side, Santa Clara side, or wherever the hell we're playing right now. Gary Lamm, Main Event Mania. The season is not over. We still have hope. But that offensive line, I don't know the answers. This is on Kyle Shanahan and the Lord God to save us from this diabolical season we might not have. Gary Lamm, Main Event Mania. Likes and dislikes. I still have hope in the Lord. God bless you. Keep it real. Keep it clean. Love you guys.